Hello guys, good evening. As it's Monday, so I'm back with my Forex weekly analysis. As usual, starting with the dollar index chart, if you notice the way the candle has closed, it's a proper spinning top or an indecisive candle or a doji, wherein it's clearly showing too much indecision in the market, at least last week. So if I also draw my Fibonacci from low to high, which I used last time also, okay. So if you notice, it got rejected at 61.8. If you remember, I'll move to the daily chart to explain you the last week scenario as well, and this week what you can expect. You should follow this week especially you should follow daily closes again because it's a complete indecision what we can see here, right? So daily close, if you notice, last time when I was recording the weekly analysis, this was the Monday candle which was forming. It wasn't closed. So as discussed, as I said, that if the candle closes like a bullish body dominant candle above 61.8, then we should be on the buying side of dollar and we should be expecting dollar to go up first till here and then next level would be, next resistance would be till here. But the Monday candle and also mentioned that if this area 61.8 gets rejected, then you can expect it to further fall down. And it fell down till the previous swing low. That exactly happened. So we saw more like a bearish pin bar setup, the way the candle closed. It clearly rejected 61.8. And after that, on Tuesday, Wednesday, you can see market did fell down till the previous swing. And then it took a support here. And then you can see a morning star type of formation is here. And this is what is indicating that the market again can go up and test the 61.8% level. Okay, so this is how the entire market movement, you can figure it out when you are watching the daily time frame. Okay, so what next you can analyze is like on a daily time frame, if you get, let me use the annotate option. So if you get a bullish body dominant candle, like breaking above the 61.8 level, that's when you can be on the buying side on a day on the basis of the daily closing. And then the next target, first target will be till here. And then if it breaks above, then the next target will be till here. So that's what that I'm talking about long term. So that's what is expected. Like see, when the market broke the 61.8, see this candlestick close, right? So same way, if it has to break above 61.8, then we have to wait for a bullish body dominant candle closing above this level. Okay, and if you get a rejection like you got it last time, similar rejection, if you get it same way, this candlestick. So same way, if you get again one candlestick which is rejecting on the downside, which is a bearish candlestick confirmation, then you should be on the sell side. So what I'm trying to say is you would have to wait for a proper daily close. And if today market goes up till here and gets rejected again and you get a similar candlestick, then be on the sell side. If market breaks above, if not today's candle, then you would have to wait for Tuesday's close. If then it breaks above, accordingly you would have to take a call. So that would be for dollar. It's indecisive on a weekly time frame, so better is to take a decision as per the daily close. So daily close, you would have to wait. Like at the current price, there's no point taking a call. With today's Monday, wait for proper pullback or some movements. And at 61.8, depending on the candle close around this area, you would get to know what would be your next step. Okay, so mostly the way the morning star is formed, right, and it's more like a swing high swing low setup. If it breaks above, then it would be a very good buy on the upside. If you get a rejection, then you continue to be on the sell side of dollar. Okay, so the better clarity you might get when you see the gold chart, XAU USD. So XAU USD also daily you can see we have a bearish engulfing, which means gold looks to come down, at least to a pullback. I'm not saying the change in trend, but a major pullback possibility is there, at least till the psychological level of 2000, which also looks like a support here. First, I'll open the weekly close. So weekly has closed bullish, half body, half wick. We cannot call it as a complete body dominant candle. So basically, you can see by Friday, market started getting rejected. Okay, and also if we notice, it's at its all-time high. right? If we use a Fibonacci extension to see if it has reached next level of extension, next level of target or not. So that way we would use the extension tool. So what I've drawn here is from high to low, same thing. This one is the main trend line, Fibonacci, because market is playing above that. It has broken the all-time high. And if you notice, I'll just extend this further. See, it's exactly rejecting this 113%, which is the next extension level. So this looks like, I'm not saying the change of trend, but it looks like a major pullback can happen. So if you want to buy dollar, don't buy at the current price, rather buy at a better price. And also with the correlation of dollar, like if we expect dollar to go up, right? Like we discussed in the previous chart, if it breaks 61.8 and if it goes up and we get a bullish body dominant candle, then also having an inverse correlation, you would expect dollar to fall down. So that's the inverse correlation here as well. So dollar and gold, likewise, you can keep connecting and keep looking into it and you would have better clarity. So also for XAUUSD, if I have to say that which price would be a better price to enter, for that I would use 4-hourly time frame. I'll delete everything. So if you notice, what I can figure it out is this breakout pullback. So this could be the next level around this price, which is also around 2019.97, around 2000 price. I would expect gold to come down around this level. If you don't use a trend line and you use Fibonacci, then you can take the major swing low to high. You can draw a Fibonacci again. So from this low till this high, right? If I zoom out, see it's around 23.6 level, which was, if you draw a horizontal trend line or a 23.6% level, Fibonacci, you can see this was initially a very strong resistance, after which the market broke out with a body dominant candle. So you can expect some pullback around till this area. So any range between 1980 to 2000 could be a very good pullback price. From here, if you want, you can be on the buying side of gold, depending on the candle close. But if you want to sell, you can sell till the price of 2000 to 1980. You can sell around till this range. So that's about gold. So gold, if it's falling down, then you can expect dollar also to break out on the upside and go up, because it has a proper inverse correlation. So that's about dollar. So I would suggest that you check the daily closes for dollar, and also for dollar, then also for major pairs. If I check all the major pairs, you will see most of the major pairs would have indecisive candlestick close. Like, see, a clear indecisive candle. So same thing, if we are expecting, if I draw a Fibonacci from here till this level, it is clearly rejecting 61.8 level, and it looks like that it would fall down, and euro USD would fall down when dollar will go up. So everything looks very much connected, but for confirmation, wait for a bullish candlestick close on a daily time frame and then start taking trade setups. So first target would be till here, and then the next one would be here. But again, this is a weekly time frame, so you can use the daily time frame for better. So daily time frame already has a evening star candlestick formation at the resistance. So it is already giving a good confirmation to sell, to be on the sell side. So again, we can take a call on a daily time frame. So GPUSD, again, if we notice, it's a daily time frame. If I open weekly, I can clearly see a spinning top, again an indecisive candle. So everywhere you would see indecision because dollar has indecision. So that's why we would this week we would be checking the daily closes, and accordingly we would be entering on 4-hourly time frame as a swing trader, and if you're an intraday, then multiple time frames. Also, if you see the where exactly, so if you remember last week, GPUSD has said we have a bullish candlestick formation, but it is at the resistance. We need a candlestick confirmation. So we got a slight candlestick confirmation, which is not a proper confirmation, but an indecision. Spinning top at the resistance confirms more, gives more confirmation than bullish candlestick at the resistance. So it is indicating more on the sell side, and daily is confirming on that. So daily already we have a bearish candlestick confirmation. So you can sell and you can, as per the 4-hourly time frame, once you get the sell confirmation, you can target accordingly. So likewise, you can check the daily time frame everywhere on Friday. If you see, the things have changed. So Friday always is a very important day when it comes to forex trading, and a lot of movement, a lot of things change on Friday movement. So that's what we can also figure out. So this is again see a spinning top, and where it's forming exactly at the resistance. Moving average itself is acting as a strong resistance. So when you go to daily, you can see a bearish engulfing, right? And you can see a trend line is also there, which is a resistance. So if you sell, you can you can get to know the target by drawing a channel. So this is a channel formation which is happening. So once you sell, this is the next target you can look for. This can act as a slight target, which is the first support level. So if you see, if once market breaks below this level, right, then you can see the next target will be till here. So that's a plan for AUD USD. If I see USD CAD, so I'll open the weekly time frame and you can see again an indecision, but everything has formed at the support or at the resistance, basically indicating that dollar has a higher possibility of going up. So here also, if you see, breakout has happened, pullback with a rejection candlestick, and dollar goes up, then USD CAD also goes up. So once we are checking CAD, we can also check for oil, because if dollar is going up and CAD is falling down, then USD CAD will be even more powerful to trade. So let's see if any change has happened in oil or it's still at 61.8. So oil, it's still there, but it has done a slight movement and again got rejected at 61.8. So I will draw the Fibonacci. Okay. If you see from high to low, okay, market is constantly getting rejected at this area. If I have to draw the breakout pullback, so you cannot call this candle that it has broken, as it has closed slightly above 61.8. This is not called as breakout candles. If it would have broken 61.8, it has to be a body dominant candle. So, and also if you zoom out, you can see that this level is also a very strong breakout pullback level, like discussed last time also. So till the time it is constantly rejecting these levels and at rejecting 61.8 also, I would prefer to be on the sell side, but it has to break out on either of these sides. If you see the daily time frame also, market is playing around the same level. See, it's so flat, not much momentum is there. So that ways, once you have a body dominant candle, then we can decide which side the market can be. So for this also, you can check daily closes. But as per weekly, till the time, if it's not breaking that level, preference would be more on the sell side, a little bit more preference on sell. So USD buy, CAD sell, because oil looks like a sell. So it makes USD CAD even more stronger. So the next target you can have is somewhere around here, is what the next target I can expect, which is coinciding with the moving average. So you can buy here and target till here. Obviously, you would have to see for an entry on a smaller time frame. USD JPY also see the candlestick is an indecisive. So everywhere we have indecision candlestick. So it's very difficult to say, but everything is forming at the support, like a market is at the support. So either the support will break out if dollar continues to fall down, either the support will break or market will respect this support and the market would go up if dollar index goes up. USD CHFC, again, such a big indecision candle. But again, forming where, if I zoom out the chart, it is formed at the support, right? So this is a strong support area where the market is forming. So again, which if we have to decide as per the support, looking to go up, buy at the support, simple concept. So if we see all the charts which we have checked till now, if New Zealand USD also, if you see, last week itself, we got a rejection candlestick. If you notice, we spoke about being on the sell side. The next week also again is rejecting this area, 200 moving average coinciding, trend line is coinciding. You can draw the Fibonacci and check that should also be coinciding. See, it's coinciding around 61.8, which is the most important Fibonacci level. So everything is indicating for sell for New Zealand and buy for dollar. So that ways, but again, though everything is indicating that dollar has a possibility, more possibility of going up, but don't start buying until and unless market breaks, closes above, basically the daily candle closes above 61.8, because though everything, if we talk about USD, it is at the resistance, indicates for sell. But if dollar breaks on the, I mean, continues to be on the downside, then the resistance will break out, which means this resistance has a possibility to break on the upside, and then you would be on the selling side of dollar and buying that. So one thing you guys would have to remember, yes, the markets are at a very strong support and resistance level, but you need candlestick confirmation. That's why I'm saying dollar index again and again, daily close above 61.8 confirms for buy, nothing before that. Because eventually, if dollar continues to go down, this breakout on the upside will happen, and support and resistance are eventually meant to be broken, right? And when it will break, you never know. So that ways you need a candlestick confirmation. Just don't blindly start buying dollar because many thing is at the support and resistance. Yes, your inclination to should be towards that, but wait for a proper bullish body dominant candle closing above 61.8 in on a daily time frame. So that would be my analysis for this week. So just be more careful. I haven't spoken about each individual currency because dollar itself is indecisive. So everywhere we have an indecisive candle. So that's why we haven't spoken about each individual currency and what its strength and all, because it's everything looks dependent on dollar just now. So wait for dollar proper closing and accordingly trade. Okay. All the best, guys, for this week, and let's meet again to next Monday with the Forex Weekly analysis. Thank you, guys.